I don't think Pornhub counts as research. And we're live! Welcome back, everybody. This is the 83rd episode of your favorite nerdy podcast. 83rd.
We're almost at 100.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a special episode, too.
Oh, yeah. I don't know
what we're going to figure
do. We'll do something crazy. Yeah, we'll do something crazy. Favorite nerdy podcast where we talk about everything pop culture, but especially comic books, movies, and anime. And that podcast being ComicXWeeb. I'm your co-host, James, a.k.a. Comics for Cheap, a.k.a. hashtag Send It to James, a.k.a. Run a Train on Ahsoka. And I got my co-host here with me.
That is exactly why we ain't going to get spot. A.k.a. Come on, Dino. Hit me with the music, man. Come on, just hit me with the music. Black Santa. A.k.a. And you know, that research depends on who, like, I can't say that is not good research. It depends, you know, as long as it gets the answers of what you need, what makes it bad research where you do the research at.
True.
AKA, that was a weird AKA. Super code. Yeah. What?
Oh.
What?
Huh?
Water. Sponsored by. After hearing the opening to that, you can pretty much make the guess. Nobody. Right now, though, you know, they will be coming because they're gonna love that kind of stuff. You know, especially Manscaped. I mean, they can't be, you know, too picky on stuff. Look at what they're promoting. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just saying. Anyway, they'll be there soon. But until then, we are unsullied. Since 2021.
It's beautiful. Yes. It really is. All right, guys. We're here every Tuesday at 9. Hit that like button. Smash it. We appreciate y'all, whether you're live or on the replay. Hit that subscribe button, too. You never know what kind of shenanigans we'll be talking about. We got a good show today. We got a couple trailers, as usual, to watch. We got some stuff to talk about Marvel and Star Wars. And I think we're going to kick it off with some sports like we usually do because it's playoff season for 2 professional sports, or almost playoff season. At least. And let's kick it off. What we got?
Okay, so the NBA playoffs in a way started, even though technically no, but in a way yes, because the play-ins is happening right now. Currently, Atlanta is playing Miami. And what's funny about that is it's so weird because we got something that's going on with my Lakers and the Timberwolves afterwards. But just real quick with Miami and the Hawks situation, Miami should be way better than what they are. They should not be playing the play-in. They really shouldn't. But my Lakers definitely shouldn't be neither. As historic as our organization is, we have to play in the freaking play-in. It's a disgrace. But this is what's weird. So Trae Young, the star of the Atlanta Hawks, a lot of people call him Ice Trae. Some people call him Mike Trae because of how small he is. But Trae Young apparently has been rumored to be on the trading block, which this is so weird. This never happens when a star is getting ready to gear up for a, you can say, playoff game, because if you win the game, you go to playoffs. And yet, this what makes it even weirder. So Trae Young was the report came out saying that Trae Young was, the higher ups, basically the general manager or whatever, was given the okay by the owners and the higher ups to trade Trae Young. Well, obviously they can't trade him now, so it would have to be during the summer. So the only way to leak out is from somebody in the Atlanta organization. So they leaked this. No one else is going to leak this. And they leaked it out, and it gets even weirder because Trae Young apparently was called today, and the higher-ups was like, they didn't know if they wanted to call him, but they called him and told him that, you know, they don't plan on trading him, that the report's a lie, there's no truth to it, and blah, blah.
Yeah.
understand this: when they tell you that, that is not true.
Right.
There has been many occasions where a star has been told, "Hey, I'm not going to trade you," and then literally the next day they have been traded. Most stars that happen to.
They're
So
like, don't worry about it.
yeah, don't worry about it. It's not true. No. And then he's traded. Obviously, they can't trade him, but it's just weird because Kenny Smith was talking about it, a 2-time NBA champion on a TNT show with Shaq and Charles Barkley and Ernie. And Kenny was like, all the years he's been in the NBA and he's talked to people, he's never heard of a situation where the team gearing up for a playoffs, they call their star player telling him he's not going to be traded. Like, that is beyond unusual.
Yeah.
But it shows the function of the Atlanta Hawks. They've always been that franchise where it's just like there's just something wrong there. It's not like super dysfunctional as certain franchises in sports, but it's just always something. Right. And like Trae Young is a guy who has averaged he's averaged this year 26 points and 10 assists per game. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. And
then you would say, well, why would you want to trade a guy like that? Well, he's also Trae Young is only 25. So you would say, why would you want to trade a guy like that? Trae Young has been in the league for only 5 years. But in those 5 years, Trae Young has the most turnovers from any NBA player from the 5 years he's been in the league. The last 2 years in a row, including the end of this season, he has led the league in turnovers. He turns the ball over too much. And he has ran out 3 coaches since he's been on that team. 3 coaches have been fired under him, and it's basically been him running them out the building.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Because the star player in basketball, the star player has all control. So if like Magic Johnson, for instance, he didn't want his coach, they fired his ass and got Pat Riley.
And then they got AIDS too, which was crazy. No. But this dude's only been in the game. He's not super famous, right? I mean,
well, here's the thing: if you're the star player of the team, even though I do not consider Trae Young a superstar, I consider Trae Young an all-star, but he's not a superstar.
Okay.
But when you are at that all-star level and you're the face of the franchise, you have that power. Where if you don't want that coach there, he's gone. If you want that coach there, he's there.
That's silly.
That's how the NBA works. That's how the NBA's always worked. If you are that face of the franchise player, you can get that coach out of there. The NFL works a little very different. And a lot of other sports work, certain other sports work different. Baseball is kind of a toss-up depending on the player and everything, if you're a hitter or not. But in basketball, the star player has the power. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to get rid of. And one last thing on Trae, really super fast. Earlier this season, he had a situation with his shoulder, and the coach wanted him to do shoot around for 15 minutes and then do treatment. He argued against it. And the coach was like, look, you have 2 decisions then. You can go get your treatment, and I'm going to take you off the bench because you're so hurt that you can't do shoot around. You're going to come off the bench so we can, quote unquote, keep you safe. Or don't show up for the game. Trae chose not to show up for the game.
Okay.
So Trae has that diva in him where
apparently, if he's trying to control if he's running coaches off the team,
he's running coaches
he's definitely diva.
Yeah. And that situation I didn't like. And there was a report that came out saying that there was like a vote where it was like teammates against the coaching and against him, and the team went with the coach. When the team goes with the coach, I don't know how true the report is, obviously, but when the team goes with the coach, there's a problem. Usually the team is going to go with their guy. They're going to stay with their player. But when the rest of the team is like, nah, we're on the coach's side on this, yeah, it's time to get rid of his ass. It's
Maybe
time to
just release him.
But hey, the Atlanta are winning by like 15 points at the half when it went to halftime. So hey, maybe this gave them what they needed to kick some ass. I don't know.
Yeah. Or they could just release him.
Yes. And then the last thing, Dino.
Yes, go ahead.
With the Timberwolves and the Lakers.
Okay.
The fight that happened, quote unquote fight.
Oh yes, I'm very excited to hear about this fight.
Okay. So Rudy Gobert, who is, the center of the Timberwolves, who one of the worst trades in history happened last year, where the Timberwolves gave up 4 first-round draft picks, swapped another pick, gave up 2 players for Rudy Gobert. What? Why?
Wow.
Why? Yes,
how tall
Rudy is a 3-time defensive player of the year. So in their mind, they were like, we're going to get a defensive guy to help our team out. But I broke it down to my brother why Rudy Gobert is a good defender, but those 3 defensive player of the years is bullshit. He's not that kind of defender. He's not that good. Because he can only defend in the paint. He can't defend anywhere. Like if you're defending, like just going up and just taking shots in the paint, he can defend you beyond well. If you're doing anything else, he can't defend. He also, if you put a hand in his chest, he can't do anything. So a lot of people around the league thinks he's a punk. They think he's soft. Other players have came out and said that. Draymond Green has famously said it on many occasions. He was like, "Yo, dude, people around the league don't respect him."
What do you mean if they put it? You mean if they're driving and they go to?
It basically means you get physical with him. If you get physical with him, he backs down.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying those 3 defensive player of the year bullshit. Like when you rank it like that, when you hear a guy won 3 defensive of the year trophies, you're like, "Yo, he's one of the best defenders. He's a great defender." It's not just being on the all NBA defensive team. No. You was the best defender 3 times. You a great defender.
Right.
No, he's a good defender. A very good defender. He's not a great defender. Because there's a lot of ways you can break him down. And that's the reason why Utah never won. Because when they needed him the most to defend in crucial situations, teams figured out how to break him down.
Oh, okay.
So they traded as if they was getting Shaq. They was getting Akeem Olajuwon. No, they're getting Rudy Gobert. So
and his name is
Anderson.
Rudy.
It's Rudy. Cal Anderson, who for whatever reason thinks he's a leader, but he's not. He's a punk. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Rudy's your teammate. And apparently what led to this fight, he kept calling Rudy a bitch over and over.
Sure.
And Rudy got mad. Look, you can't call another man that. It's one thing if you're playing around your friends. You're like, man, shut your bitch ass. That you're playing around. You understand that. You know the difference between joking and when things are serious in an intense moment. T-Wolves wasn't winning. They was having a bad game. They was losing the game against the Pelicans. He was mad at Rudy saying, yo, you need to get some rebounds. He was telling him, yo, you need to do this. Eventually, he kept calling him because at first it was reported that he called him a bitch one time and then they got into it. But apparently the reports was he kept calling him that over and over. Rudy got mad. Everybody's saying he punched him. He didn't punch him. He pushed him. It wasn't a punch. But he pushed him.
Teammate? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
His own teammate
Rudy
was calling him a
Cal.
bitch?
Cal kept calling him a bitch. Rudy pushed Cal. Rudy got sent to the locker room because this happened during the game.
Sure.
He got sent to the locker room, and then he got eventually sent home because they kept going at it in the locker room at the half. He got sent home. The Timberwolves came on to win that game, and that's why they're playing us tonight because it boosts their seeding and they're playing us. Anyway, Rudy ended up getting suspended for tonight's game.
Oh, damn. For pushing his own teammate?
For pushing his teammate, which I don't think that should have happened. He should have not been suspended for that.
No,
it's one thing. Because think about this. Draymond put another teammate to sleep. Was Draymond suspended? No. Golden State never suspended.
Did it happen during the game, though?
That's a fair point. It happened. That's a fair point. It happened in the privacy of their organization, but the organization to make Draymond look good. It was a private practice. This was not a practice for media. This was a practice. It was a privacy of their organization, and the organization leaked it to make Draymond look bad because they don't want to pay him. That's what it is. I don't care what anybody says. That's truly what it is. They don't want to pay his ass, and they made him look bad. Cool. I got you. That's cool.
How does that make you look bad? That's like, you come at me, I put you to sleep. That make me look good.
It does not make you look good.
It made me look real good. I'll be strutting around the YMCA gym like, yeah, come step to me. I'll put your ass right to sleep in the privacy of this bathroom right over here. Just step over here in this bathroom. I'll put you to sleep real quick. Not during the game, though. Not during the game.
That's true. This was during the game, but stuff like this, tempers flare. Things happen. It was a push. He didn't knock. Honestly, if it was me, I would have knocked his ass out. You ain't gonna keep doing that because this is the thing. Rudy is looked at as soft around the league, and I do know not just Draymond. A lot of players have said Rudy's soft. A lot of people look at him as a soft guy, and he's heard other people call him like that. You're a teammate. You don't do that. You don't, even if you mad and you don't think Rudy's living up to his part. If it's me as a true leader, I'm gonna come at Rudy and be like, "Hey, man," I'm gonna be like, "Yo, they can't do this." I'm gonna boost his confidence up. I'm like, "Yo, man, you a 3-time defensive player of the year. You can out rebound anybody on this team, anybody on their team. They are scrubs. You're gonna go out there and put in that work." I'm gonna boost him up.
Yeah,
get him pumped, ready to go.
That's what a good leader on the team would do.
And disrespect him like that in front of everybody, just to dress him down. And then Kyle Anderson gonna come out here and say, he was like, "This ain't the first time somebody swung on me." Duh. Because your dumbass be saying stupid shit.
Yeah, why are you talking shit to your own players?
Many people swung on you.
You should be more of a team leader.
Right.
Get them energized.
Right.
Get them going. Get them into the game.
Bam.
Maybe point out a flaw that you have noticed that they could work on right there.
Yep.
You're like, "Hey, man, look, you really got to go up and snatch that ball. You gotta grab that ball right now."
Bam. Get it going. Get this man pumped up. Make him understand that, hey, he's not the only one messing up. We're losing. He ain't the only one while we're losing. Point out something you're not doing right. Just to get this guy going.
Yeah. No, that is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't do that. And if you're going to suspend Rudy, honestly, he should have got something. It should have just been a fine. Both of them should have been fined. Or at least just fine Rudy. Whatever. But it shouldn't have been a suspension. That's just dumb.
The suspension is a little much, I think.
It's too much. Definitely when you're fighting for your season. That's just
And now that was by the league. The league did that?
No, that was by the Wolves. The league did not suspend him. I don't think
the team did it?
The Timberwolves did it.
What? Now it really don't make sense. Now I'm so confused. I am flabbergasted right now.
Exactly. Everybody is like, "Why would you suspend him? Find him, yeah. You definitely find him. You don't do that. That's cool. You find his ass. Suspend him after you gave up so much for this dude, as if he was Shaq. When everybody knows he's just Rudy. That's why everybody's like, when the trade happened, there was no single person who was like, Rudy. That's a great trade right there. Everybody was like, but why though?
Oh my god, that is too funny.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out, and I think Anderson. Oh, one last thing about the Wolves, just to show their organization what it is. They're one of their other best defenders. God, why am I going blank on my man's name? Because he is basically their second or third best defender. Because he did something so stupid in the same game that they won, they eventually won. Oh God, what is his name? Jalen. Gosh, anyway, Jalen, and I'll get the name eventually. I'll call him eventually.
Jalen Williams.
This man.
Jalen Brown.
No, this man. Williams? Stop just naming names.
Naming professional basketball player names, okay?
Oh, okay. On the Timberwolves.
No.
Okay. Anyway, Jalen completely. This man, Jalen. This man fractured his own hand.
If you say punching a wall
during the game, yes.
Yeah.
He was mad that they was losing. He punched the wall so hard, this man ended up breaking his hand.
He broke his own hand.
He broke his own hand, and obviously he will be out for tonight's game. I was like, bro, you are so dumb. That's some Omari Stoudemire crap. That was so stupid. Like,
and
he punched. He punched a glass a fire extinguisher glass and messed his hand up and had to miss the rest of the playoffs. Like, why would you do something like that? I can understand you being mad. You want to hit the wall. Why would you hit it that hard? You can go up there easily and just smack the wall like I just did. Something simple.
Slap.
Why are you hitting the wall anyway? Whatever.
He pulled an Andy from The Office. I don't know if you're gonna get that one where Andy punches the wall. On The Office, there's the show where he gets like really, really mad and like it just turns and punches straight through the drywall, and then they have to send his ass to anger management. Maybe he should go to anger management.
Unfortunately, Jalen didn't punch through the wall. That concrete wall said no.
Yeah, the cinder blocks are like,
broke his hand.
Damn, cinder blocks didn't even budge.
Nah, the wall didn't budge at all. Wall didn't even feel it. Wall was like, yo, did son just brush me a little bit? That's it.
Yo. Oh, it's funny. It's funny because, like, I understand that frustration. Not like with basketball where you want to punch a wall, although I have been known to slap the padding that's right under the, like, the right by the basket or whatever. But in hockey, when I played hockey, I have been known to break a few sticks, and it would piss my dad off so much because he'd have to, you know, buy a new stick every time that I would do it. But I get so mad and just fucking slam the stick down real hard and just shatter the stick. Yeah. But did that have any chance of breaking a bone on your body? Yeah, but I definitely didn't like take my glove off and punch the ice as hard as I could.
That's what I'm saying. You breaking the stick is totally different from punching a concrete wall and thinking that was gonna make you feel better. Definitely when you punching it with damn near apparently all your might.
Apparently, if you're breaking your damn hand.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So if the Lakers lose to the freaking Timberwolves tonight, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Are they in a if they lose they're out type scenario?
So if the Lakers was to lose, because the play-in is the dumbest thing ever. I'm sorry, I hate the play-in. But if the Lakers was to lose, they would still technically have another shot. They would play the loser of the Pelicans and who the Pelicans play? The Pelicans play somebody. They'll play the loser of that game.
Okay.
So yeah.
But it sounds like they should be good since, you know, the Wolves are down 2 players.
It should be beyond. Last time we played them when they was basically healthy, we blew them out.
And they're down their defensive player of the year. 3-time winner. Three-time winner defensive player of the year. So
yeah. And arguably their second or at least third best defender. So there ain't no damn chance we should lose this game. All our guys are there. And honestly, since we made our trades at the trade deadline, getting rid of Russ and Patrick Beverley, which I still don't understand why we get either one of those guys to begin with, especially Patrick Beverley. I'm sorry, Patrick's a bum. Anyway, since we got rid of those guys, we've basically been the best team in the league, in my opinion. Like, we've been on fire.
Right.
So,
it sounds like this game they should just drive the hoop, it sounds like, the whole game. They missed the center.
Just feed the ball to AD. Just let AD cook. Mm-hmm. We should be okay.
There you go.
So, yeah.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Any other basketball related?
Not basketball wise. Outside if the Lakers lose, I'm probably gonna have to kill somebody. Outside of that, Lamar, because damn, it seems like every week we gotta talk about Lamar.
I was about to say we have a little bit of NFL to jump in. Yeah, Odell Beckham getting signed with not any of the teams that he was rumored to be signing with.
Yeah.
When I got that alert, I was like, wait a minute, who? I thought it was a joke at first. I thought it was being April Fooled a week after April Fool's. So I was like, come on, guys. This is getting a little ridiculous with the April Fool's jokes. But no, it's serious. that OBJ was like, you know what I want? To get paid a ridiculous amount of money and laugh about it coming off of an injury. It's really throw it in the face of Lamar because they refuse to pay him, but they're going to pay Odell Beckham. What is he getting? He's getting like
15. It's an $18 million contract, but $15 million of it is guaranteed.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is kind of shocking because he missed all of last year. He was hurt the year before that.
Yeah.
So
he's caught one good pass One good catch, and this man is getting an $18 million contract. This is
15
crazy.
guaranteed, no matter what.
I should dye at the top of my hair blonde and pretend to catch a ball too. I get $15 million a year. Holy shit!
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
It's just crazy because I really thought he was going to go to the Jets and be with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, wait, Aaron Rodgers still ain't there yet. What the hell are the Jets doing? I'm so confused with this team. I have been a sports guy my whole life. I have never seen this, where the general manager comes out and talks about like Aaron Rodgers is there, talking about they're a Super Bowl or bust team now with Aaron. His exact words. I'm not even like his exact words. As if Aaron was in the building on the team. And this man has still not been on side to the Jets yet. I'm so confused. I've never seen this before. What's the holdup? I don't get the holdup at this point.
I told you this shit was gonna happen, Chris.
You did.
I told you. It's the Jets doing Jets thing. Right. Yeah. The Super Bowl or bust shit still cracks me up so much. It's like, okay, so you get Aaron Rodgers. Who is he passing to?
I don't. Who?
The Tootsie Roll Pop Owl is just wondering, who is he going to pass it to?
Look, this Jets team is good, and with Aaron Rodgers, they are a legit threat. But I really thought OBJ was going to go there, and then he would have got all his love because Aaron seems like Aaron really likes this guy and wants to throw the ball to him, wants him on his team. But instead, he goes to the Ravens. Lamar asked for a trade 2 weeks ago. And then Lamar sends out not tweets, but pictures of him, may have been tweets too, pictures of him and OBJ hanging out and having communications. Apparently, they went out to dinner and then partied the whole night. Is he going to the Ravens? What is happening? What? After telling the whole fans, I'm leaving, goodbye, I love my time there.
Yeah.
Is he changing his mind now too? And he's just going to go to the team? That would be really dumb.
I think he's just going to he's just going to be like, well, as long as I'm being franchise tagged. And now we have OBJ.
That would be stupid. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I would, if I'm him, don't make no decision until after the draft, especially when teams, the quarterback situations have been completely fulfilled and handled. All you need is one team to come out here and say, yo, I'll give you that money. All you need is one. Now, if you're trying to win, that's a different story because it could be the
give him that money, though.
Crappy team to come out your way. I don't know.
Who's going to give him that money, though? That's my question.
He's 20.
Who's going to give him $250 million?
He's 25 or 26 years old. He is a league MVP. His overall winning is like 40-something wins and like 16 losses. He is a winner.
Sure. I'm not denying any of this. I'm just asking what team is going to give him that money.
When the Rams, maybe. It's so crazy because if this was like the NBA or baseball, it wouldn't matter. There'll be so many teams lined up because they don't work the way the NFL do. Again, I'll say it one more time. The NFL has the worst situation. I'm sorry.
San Fran should pick him up.
San Fran?
Yeah. 49ers should pick up Lamar.
That would be. I will say this: if they did that, damn,
that would be a boss move.
That would be a
boss move.
That puts them right there. Oh my god!
Just cut Garoppolo, which I think they already did, right? Like he's gone.
Yeah, Jimmy's gone. Jimmy
G. Yeah, he's gone.
I'm pretty sure he's gone, right? Ain't Jimmy gone?
Yeah.
Did he sign?
And then they said that. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, and then Trey is gonna be like half injured / coming back. Mr. Irrelevant. So I don't know. I think that would be a good move. No,
that would be a solid move. That would be a solid move, man. That would be crazy though, because then I ain't gonna front. I'm keeping Brock. Brock Purdy, he earned his right to stay on the team. I'm keeping him. But you're gonna have to get rid of Trey Lance though. You have to get rid of him. Because there's no need to have.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because he did really well. But if he's hurt, he's hurt. There's no use for him.
Right. Damn, that's savage right there. Damn. But see, the way you just said that is how the NFL works. They don't give a damn about the player. Long as you can just do your job.
I think that he will come back and do well.
Right.
He won 7 straight. It's not like this dude just is a scrub. I'm just saying right now, like a whole year, he's gonna be out a whole year. Okay. What are you gonna do with that? Yeah, I'm not gonna pay you to be hurt for a year. I'm just saying.
Right there is how the NFL gets down. They are
get better
and treat their players like shit when you look at other companies. Because obviously these guys still get paid $1 million. So it's not like shit in terms of like they treat these guys really bad. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in terms of you compare it to other leagues, they treat their players great in the grand scheme of things compared to the NFL where they have the worst player union, period. It's a joke what they got. And that's what the players get screwed with. When you got owners literally coming out saying, yeah, we don't want to give players what NBA play their guys, what the NBL play their guys, what baseball do, the MLB, sorry. We don't want to give these guys that kind of money because we think it's bad for our sport. That is not me saying what they think they say. No, that is what owners have came out and actually said. Word for word. They think it's bad for their sport to pay these guys, like to give them, and what that means, guaranteed contracts. Plain and simple.
Right.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That is like we are the number one sport in the United States, and you telling me we don't like I'm saying we, but I'm saying if you're the player, they don't deserve getting paid that kind of money. Excuse me? What?
Right.
Stop it.
If there were less players per team, maybe, but it's just such a, I don't know. There's a lot of players. It's a lot of people.
It is a lot of players, but I'm saying
it's a lot of coaches too.
I'm saying honestly, the way it is for the guys who don't matter as much can stay the same. But when you're talking about your star players and the guys who actually make the money like that, they need to get rewarded. And instead of like telling me, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
you're telling me Lamar Jackson can't get, a good, decent contract like that? Come on, stop it.
Yeah, but the way that you just said that. But the way it's
currently constructed, hey, can't pay him.
I know. But the way you just said that makes me go back to the Trey Lance shit. Like, Trey Lance wouldn't have had nothing guaranteed. The last pick of the draft. He's a motherfucking third-string quarterback coming through.
Wait, are we talking about Birdie? No, you're talking about Birdie. Brock Birdie.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, Trey Lance was the quarterback beforehand who got hurt.
Right. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, the one.
I got you.
Yes, yeah, my fault. But either way,
yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on. We'll move on to some Marvel-related news. We have some Disney Plus shows on the horizon here. Looks like Echo has been slated for the fall. So, yay. And then, well, I mean, it really depends who they're bringing into the show. They haven't really talked too much about it since they announced it. So, are we getting Daredevil and Kingpin again? What's going? Are we doing more Hawkeye or I don't know. I don't know who's coming into the show. Can't you?
It's weird because
Echo backstory or Echo like is she one of the Thunderbolts? Is that like I heard something about the Thunderbolts too. We'll go for that in a second here. But is she one of the Thunderbolts?
I think that's what they're planning on doing. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they're
probably what's weird about it though, Echo's only getting Echo only even got the Phoenix Force because of the way this stuff is going down with the show and all this stuff. But what makes it so weird is like, wait a minute. You're obviously not going to give her the Phoenix Force like in the comics.
Right.
So you can make the argument like, why are you even doing this?
Oh, yeah.
It's just weird because it's like, what are you going to do? Because honestly, she's never been like a super pop. This is also like Marvel's big issue that I can go into a little bit later, but this is one of their biggest issues with why I think they've been failing. But I'll go into that a little bit later. But the point comes down to like, Echo's not popular. She's never been popular. Hell, even with the Phoenix Force, I still don't think she's that popular. Has her books increased?
Does she have a solo book?
That's a good point. Well, I think she No, damn, does she?
I don't think she ever had a solo book. I can look it up real quick.
I don't think she fucking does. Because even after the Phoenix Force shit, she was basically just doing stuff with other people. Huh.
Yeah. Let me see if she's ever had, because I mean, she came out in like a early 2000s Daredevil run. And so she's really not that old established of a character, honestly. I mean, we'll say less than 20 years old. And yes, she does have, let's see, no, that's image, abstract. Abstract. No, I don't think she has a standalone series at all.
Because what's funny, when they gave her the Phoenix Force, I remember them specifically was like, yeah, and there's going to be some upcoming solo books with her dealing with this. And apparently, I guess that still hasn't happened. They just kept putting her with other people.
Has a 2023, so this year, Daredevil and Echo.
Right. But I'm just like, not just her, though.
No, that's not. Yeah, not a solo series. It's Daredevil and Echo. Daredevil, Echo, Vision Quest. That's funny. Also, oh no, that's just a trade paperback of collecting where she appeared.
Okay.
So yeah, no, she does not have anything solo. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I'm not going to sit here and just bash the show like the show. We haven't seen it, but
yeah, we don't know.
Who's going to be in it? Is it going to be Daredevil like related, or is it going to be like her backstory, or is it going to be like they're going to try to bring Thunderbolts into it, or?
Because I'm sorry, she's never been interested enough to just have it just be her. She's just not. She's not. I hate to be mean for Echo fans, but let's call it what it is. And she's not a good character. So it's like, I mean, because even her abilities is like copy paste from other people, like Taskmaster and all the other stuff. Like, she's not unique whatsoever. Now she has the Phoenix Force. Okay, how many people had that? So it's like she's not unique at all for her own type of stuff. So it's like, because a lot of people will always be like, "Oh, she's female Taskmaster, cool,"
but she's really not.
But she's exactly. But that's what she's been compared to, because her like the way she does things is very similar. She can copy people's fighting styles and their stuff they do and everything. It's like very similar.
You know what would really beat Echo? A can of pepper spray.
She gets her ass kicked a lot. I mean, name more? I understand.
A can of pepper spray will beat Echo. Now 2 of her 5 senses are gone. What's this bitch gonna do?
I don't know.
Actually 3, because pepper spray fucks with your sense of smell too. Now this bitch is deaf, blind, and she can't smell. You could do whatever with a can of pepper spray against Echo. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, that would be so funny if there is some type of, like, in one of the issues somewhere she actually did lose to somebody who just used the pepper spray. That would be freaking hilarious.
It's just some chick walking home at night who's like scared and just pulls pepper spray out of her purse.
It affected Echo
Got your
so much. Then she goes and gets beat by some jobber. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, that would be great. I want that to happen now.
It just reminds me of like that episode of The Boys where they have the Daredevil kind of thing when Homelander just walks up to him and slams his ears. And he's just on the floor bleeding out of his ears. And he's like, now what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Just Echo, just fucking little pepper spray. Right in the face. That's it.
Yeah. So I don't know how this show is going to. I really don't. But cool.
Yeah. So there's that, and then so it is confirmed to be coming out in the fall. I don't think they've given an exact release date.
Okay.
However, they did give it an exact release date to Loki season 2, which is going to be. Oh wait, maybe that's the one that didn't have the. Hold on, let me see if Echo has a release date. No, neither one of them has. I thought that Loki season 2 had a release date, but it looks like they're saying mid 2023. Oh no, September of 2023. I'm sorry, September. No specific date, just in September.
But at least that's still close enough, though. That's still basically saying, all right, it's coming out in September at least. So
Yeah, yeah. Maybe on 9/11. Never forget. maybe Loki stops 9/11 from happening in season 2. I don't know.
Maybe.
Find out on Disney Plus.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, no, Loki season 2, I'm significantly more excited about. The first season of Loki was one of my favorite Disney Plus shows. I think actually I ranked it my favorite one.
Yeah, it was
so
your number
far.
one. Yep.
My
I
number
think it was
one.
too. Yeah, it was both of us. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for season 2. Hoping it continues to be some fire, and maybe there's some more Kang ramifications going on, depending on what Disney decides to do with that whole situation. Which I'm pretty sure they're just going to try to not talk about it for as long as possible. Just kind of
I
seems to be their strategy right now.
I haven't kept up with it at all. Has anything new happened?
No, I think they're just going radio silence on it because the girl pretty much like backtracked her entire statement, and then I think that like Disney's just like, shh.
Yeah, it's like if y'all don't say nothing, we won't say nothing.
Yeah. I don't think they're trying to keep it in the news, so I don't know if they're going to try to go after her as far as like suing for slander or anything like that. Because if it wasn't real, then you could absolutely sue her for that.
So if you was him, would you do that?
Oh, I would sue
or
her
would you let it ride?
like, bro. I would. You would be owing me for the rest of your life.
That's fair.
That's fair. Like every paycheck is being garnished.
Everyone.
And then I even text you sometimes and be like, "How's your job at Radio Shack, you dumb bitch? Thanks for half a paycheck."
Now that right there would mess you up.
No, I wouldn't really do that.
Okay,
but it's like, but I would
need to do that.
I would, yeah, exactly. Have a random number as your no, but I would definitely. There would be some. I would be having the lawyers contact your lawyers.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is because you can't, and I hate to say it, but honestly, it has to be. It's true. As a man, you can't let that slide. You can't let that slide anymore because you see how it would be if the female did that.
Right.
Can't let it go.
It's just blah.
So
it'd
really
be a shitty situation, yeah, for sure. But I'd just be like, nah, I'm gonna make sure that she don't eat.
Damn, James, that's some hardcore man. So I'll make sure you don't even eat. I want you at McDonald's. Don't pull out of nowhere. Get your burger and fries, bro. That's mine, bro. That money you just spent, that was my money. So this is my food. Thank you. Thank you for getting it.
To McDonald's.
You not even eat it. You just throw it in the trash or give it to somebody out in the street. So like, here you go.
They're handing her
I
bag,
even want.
And you just like run up and snatch the bag of food out of the person's hands and then run off.
It's like, it's mine. It's mine. This is mine. Thank you. Here you go. You can eat it. I don't even want this shit.
That's so stupid. You start feeding the seagulls. Yeah, fuck that bitch. I'll feed the birds.
Yeah, feed the birds. Eat it all too. Eat it all too. That bird is Larry now. Eat it all, Larry.
Yeah, Larry. Eat that French fry. That's so stupid.
I know a guy named Larry in high school. He always used to poop himself. It was hilarious.
Oh my god! What? In high school?
Yeah, that's what made it funny.
Funny or concerning? I would be concerned for
maybe both.
For Larry, yeah, be like, Larry, come on, bro. This was funny 10 years ago, but come on, dude. You gotta get this together, Larry. I don't know what to tell you, bro, but it's not normal.
Good times, though.
Have you considered going to a doctor, Larry? I mean, Larry, they sell these things called butt plugs. I don't know if you're aware, but we could fix this situation pretty easily. You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't have to live like this, Larry.
No. I'm sure he's good now. He's good now. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. If he's shitting his pants in high school, I'm sure he's fine now. I'm sure there's no psychological damage that's keeping him from succeeding today. I'm sure he turned out to be a well-rounded individual.
Come to find out, he was one of the people doing these mass shooters. Like, I might understand a little bit of it.
Yo, shout out Larry though. He's a real one. You know what
I mean? Hope you're doing well, bud. We'll talk.
Yeah. Golly. Yeah, that's cool. The mass shooting shit is just getting ridiculous at this point. 140 something in 100 days this year. First 100 days of the year is 100. That's more than one per day. And I know that's excellent math. I know I did that right at the top of my head. That shit is crazy. That's just insane.
But, that is crazy though. All seriousness, this shit really is ridiculous. And come on, it's beyond pointless, and it's just because it's so sad because a lot of these stories end up being so similar when you break them down in terms of like this dude worshiped like similar stuff. They're all like. It's just such. I don't even want to go fully in. It's unnecessary. It's weird, and it just sucks. Because you don't know you can't defend yourself. You don't know, like if some crazy guy just walks in, pulls out a gun, girl, whatever. There's nothing you can do. If you just happen to be right next to that person, you can't do anything.
No, there ain't nothing. I'm scared to go to Walmart now.
Girl, how you think I feel?
I'm not really scared to go to Walmart.
Every time I go around the corner, it could be the end.
Yeah, it could be it. Could be it.
Gotta hope that somebody's next to me so I can
use them as a shield. That's what I'm talking about. See, now we're thinking. You know what I mean? You throw that person into the gunman, right? It's probably like an 80-something-year-old grandma. You're like, you've lived your life, bitch. Yeah, you've had a pretty full life. Bitch was probably racist anyway. You just throw her right into the gunman and you're good.
We got Manscaped looking at our video like, maybe we should give them a shot. And then it's like, okay.
Not this episode. Not on this episode. We went
this
from
one episode that they watched. Like, watch another episode. Maybe watch next week's episode, not this one.
Maybe next week. We opened with some Pornhub shit. We started talking about the NFL. I can't talk about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We out here, talking about throwing grandmas at gun people. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Larry. We talked about Larry.
And shitty pants and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. I don't know what's going on.
You know what? Shout out Larry again. He need a two-time shout out.
Hope you're not well, bud.
Okay, all right. So we talked. Yeah, all right. Echo, Loki, they're getting their seasons later this year. So I think Echo's first. Which if Echo, that means between now and September we get.
I was about to say if that's first, that's coming out very soon, right?
I would assume either summer or end of summer. Maybe the summer. Yeah. Maybe that's their summer thing because I don't think there's anything else really going for the summer. We got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out next month in May.
Yeah.
And then I think I don't know. Have they announced anything else for the rest of this year for movie-wise? We'll see.
That might be it then, right? Guardian of the Galaxy. I feel like that's DC stuff.
Well, they've got the Across the Spider-Verse, but that doesn't really count.
No. Ain't Secret Wars this year?
No. The Marvels is going to be coming, which we actually have a trailer for, which we'll be showing here soon. But the Marvels is going to be coming out in November. So we have Guardians in May and the Marvels in November.
This year.
And so September. Now we have September is Loki season 2. So I'm thinking it's going to be summer. I think Echo's.
I'm sorry, Secret Invasion. That's not this year. That's not this year.
Oh, Secret Invasion. Oh,
that's what I'm putting. Secret Invasion.
I would assume so because we got the
trailer. You got Samuel L. Jackson. That should be this year, right?
I think we talked about the.
Yeah, because we talked about it, but I'm pretty sure it has to be this year.
It's definitely this year. Let's see, Secret Invasion, June 21st. Okay, so that's the.
Okay, there we go. Bam, boom.
That's the summer show.
Okay.
I was like, they got to be doing something in the summer. I don't know what it's going to be, but
yeah,
it's got to be something.
Yeah.
So Secret Invasion. So I guess between June and September, we're going to be getting Echo. So now that narrows it down even more.
That does. That really does.
All right. Well, speaking of the Marvels, I think today or yesterday, I can't remember. I can't even keep track no more. But I think
first time I saw it was like I didn't see the trailer, but first time I saw anything of it was today. So maybe it dropped today. Or it could have been yesterday.
I think it was today that we got this trailer. So we're gonna go ahead and throw it on. I have not seen this. Chris also has not seen this. So we get our actual reactions here. Let's see. The Marvel Studios, the Marvel trailer. Share.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. Gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello? Hello?
And she runs into the Fantastic Four.
That would be awesome.
Captain Rambo? Where's Captain Rambo?
What the? Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy. And you... I can totally show you. No! I'm not again! Hi. Where's our daughter? Wherever you were.
That's pretty funny.
We're a team. Oh, no. We're not a team.
All right. So they're like, I guess every time one of them tries to use their powers, they get like body swapped.
Okay.
Or not body swapped, but like.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. I got
position swapped.
Right.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
What you thought of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I kind of. Yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy Ms. Marvel though, but I did not enjoy Captain Marvel.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one.
Yeah. I definitely felt the same as you. Just I mean, it wasn't the worst thing we've seen, but it was just
right.
Okay. It was like,
I got hope. I got hopes for Monica.
Right.
I kept hoping for her to like, do something in WandaVision, which feels like forever ago. By the way, that WandaVision came out.
God, I mean, keep that in mind. It feels that way, but that was like around when we first started the podcast too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that's crazy. And we 80. Oh my God, dude, it's crazy.
So it is. It was a while. It was the beginning of last year. It was like January of 2022.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm like, I like 2 out of 3 of the Marvel. I'm hoping that Monica and Kamala Khan team up and kill Brie Larson.
We both know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, maybe Nick Fury joins in too. Like all 3 of them are just like beating the shit out of Brie Larson.
Yeah, don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably not.
But I'm just hoping it's a decent movie, man. With all these so bad movies that came out, just be decent. You don't even have to be good or great. Just be decent. Just be all right.
Just be all right.
That's all I'm hoping for now. Just be all right. Just be okay.
I already know
Just a,
the toxic part of Marvel fandom is gonna immediately hate this movie. I'm already expecting that.
oh yeah, you're right. Me too. Yeah, in that aspect, yeah. Without even giving it a chance, yeah.
Right. So I fully expect it to be review bombed leading into like the week or two of its release. So
Oh yeah.
we'll have that to talk about in November because I'm sure that's gonna happen. Yeah, it's just gonna be like, why? That's like, they tried to review the critics tried to review bomb the Mario Brothers movie, the Super Mario movie, and then audience score last time I checked was at like 96% positive.
Right.
But like critics gave it like a 50 or something like that. They're like,
Yeah.
this movie critically was not. It's like, bro, it's a fucking kids animated movie about Mario. Like,
Yeah.
what did you think it was going to be? Inception? Like, what exactly did you think you were going to be watching here?
Yeah. No, you're right on that. That's facts.
It's like, come on,
That's
bro.
facts, man.
Go to a movie and have some fun. Like, I feel like nobody has fun at the movies no more.
Well,
it's them damn streaming channels.
That's what it is now, man. All these streaming channels, but it's also like, in a way, what I was bringing up a little bit earlier. Like, this kind of feeds into it too. When you get shit like Echo, you got freaking even with the Marvels and way, and you just look at this phase in general, the last phase in general. It's all these like B and C rank heroes and villains and shit, man. Like,
yeah, that's what we got left.
Like this is the reason why they failed in terms of what they wanted Marvel, the numbers they wanted to do. This is the reason why they failed. You can't keep using these like, I hate to say it, they're not necessarily nobodies, but you know what I mean. You can't be using these nobodies and expect to keep your mainstream audience. When they're like, there's gonna be so many people saying, "Who the hell is Echo?"
Right.
Like, who is it? Even with Shang-Chi, and I love that movie. It still comes down to that. You can have one or two of those, but when you build your phase on that, like Ant-Man, like, no offense, Ant-Man is like, yes, Ant-Man has a name in Marvel, blah blah, but he's not like Iron Man. He's not Spider-Man. He's none of the big time guys. You don't ever see, you didn't ever see in stories where it's like Ant-Man is 100% gonna save the day here. No.
Bro, Ant-Man was one of the original Avengers, 1963.
Yeah, and no one cared about him until he started beating his wife. So outside of that, no one gave a damn.
Beat her again, and then they retconned him, and he beat her again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Until that crap happened, that's when he got some notoriety. They had to spice things up, so they was like, "Yo, have him beat his wife." Like, damn, bro, seriously.
Look, in Ant-Man's defense, the Wasp was kind of a slut. So I don't know. You got to keep that bitch in line. You know what I mean?
Oh my god! My god, man! Oh, whoa, sir! I do not co-sign on that. Hold on now. Wait a minute now. Whoa, there. I got a little far now.
The views and opinions of James do not necessarily reflect. Nah, the Ant-Man was an original like event, like in issue 1, but the shit with his wife was he was just not nice to her.
Nah, he treated her really badly, physically and emotionally.
I was gonna say, like, before he even started beating the shit out of her, he would just verbally berate her every issue. Bro, I was like, "Damn, Stan, why?" Like, golly, it's like
you have some problems at home, bud?
Yeah, Stan was just venting through Ant-Man. I could tell.
Ant-Man just unfortunately became the casualty of that shit, bro. He just had to get a bad day.
God damn, this is just ridiculous.
Whew, for real. But it's just like, you look at these people they're using, and it's just like, and look, Doctor Strange is awesome and he's big time and shit, but at the same time, it's like he's not popular enough to carry a freaking phase. He's just not. And then Spider-Man's not yours. So you can't really use him to be 100% your face.
Right.
So it's like you're counting on all these like no names and newcomers and like the Eternals. Like, seriously, honest to God, who thought that was a good idea? Like, I really want to know who thought like let's use like the Eternals is gonna really spice things up.
Spice things up.
Seriously.
Well, obviously they even didn't think it was a great idea since they've like greatly reduced the contract of what's his face, the Black Knight.
That's a fair point. After giving him that contract, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was like a 5-movie deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then
and we see my man in one thing.
Yeah, not even as the Black Knight, and they're like, you know what? No.
Yeah, like we fucked up. We're gonna admit to that, so we're gonna change.
It's like that scene in Hangover where he's like, "We fucked up." Yeah, we really fucked up.
yeah. That's exactly what that board meeting was. It was like, yeah, we really fucked up. We made some mistakes here.
Yeah, we made some deals. We made some promises that we shouldn't have.
We really shouldn't. No.
It's too much cocaine. I don't know what was going on. I know there was a lot of cocaine, and that's
maybe
really
a bear.
Who
knows?
Maybe a bear. It's possible there was a bear. In fact, I'm
bear.
starting to remember a little bit more. And there was that. It was either a bear or a shark. It was one of the two.
Shark sounds. Yep, shark. Yep.
It might have even been grizzly shark.
It could have been a grizzly shark. Those. Oh my god, Man Bear Pig was there too. That was crazy. That was a crazy fucking night, bro. God damn, that was crazy. That was a crazy week.
That was a crazy week.
But seriously, man, that's the biggest issue that they're doing. They're just using these like it's like they got arrogance to the point of like since you know Marvels of the Marvels of the Galaxy. Jesus Christ, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Since they did good, they was like we can use anybody. We're just Marvel. We're the MCU. You know we can use anybody. No,
I do feel like they probably had a little bit of that attitude where it was just like we could do anything. But I think also part of it is just oversaturation. I don't think it's necessarily even the characters. It's just it was too much. A big role, though, but yeah. I mean, yeah, it could be, but they proved with Guardians that they can do it if they focus correctly and make a good story and make you connected to the character and explain who the characters are, and move forward with the general storyline. But they didn't do that. They just
always had the big names there too, though. They was always around. You still had a Captain America, an Iron Man, the more prominent members of the Marvel Universe. They was still there. It wasn't just like the Guardians of the Galaxy was thrown into a phase like this.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. But then, like with this, it's just like the characters are everywhere, and there's nothing connecting anyone to anything. I feel like that's the main problem. There's just like there's a new show or a new movie every couple months, which is fine, but not really, because you're spreading out the talent team, you're spreading out the writers, you're spreading out the directors, and just none of it is really cohesive at this point. It's just like instead of it being this one plot, because we got spoiled with the Infinity Saga, we really did. And so instead of like everything seeming to build towards this, now we're like, well, what is everything building towards? Nothing. No, just there's nothing. Kang, maybe. Everything seems to be pointing towards Kang, but which Kang? Who knows? Because there's like 30 of them.
30, bro. It's like 100,000 of them. Shoot.
What they're probably going to be dealing with is like 30 Kangs, which is a lot of black dicks hitting you in the face. By the way, I just have
to say. Facts though.
All the Kang. Oh my god! If all the Kangs lined up and sat Captain Marvel down on a couch and they just all stood behind her, we need that picture. Someone needs to make that picture. I'll make it if I have to. I swear to God, I will.
Oh my God! He's the first person he says it to. He's like, they're like, oh, come on, man, damn.
Everyone in that picture has their clothes on, Chris. It's just what happens 5 minutes later in the video that I will not be taking a picture of.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now you seem disappointed. Should I take that picture too?
No, I'm disappointed. No, I'm good. You're disappointed.
No, I don't know. You seem like you're a little let down. I feel like I'm gonna have to make both pictures just for you.
No, you don't. You You don't. He's like, I do. I really do.
No, Chris, really, it's no problem. I got you.
Yeah, no. You're good. I don't want.
No, don't worry about it. No, it's all good. You're not putting me out at all.
He's like, no, it's good. My phone ring.
I already did it. I was just looking for an excuse to talk about it.
Hey, I'm like, good God, they're huge. So
shit.
You're right. It has definitely been too much of just hitting us with that, and you're definitely right. When we first got the stuff, Infinity War, just in general, they was building something, building to the Avengers,
right?
Building to Loki, building to Thanos. Right. They was building these phases since. The hell they been building to? Like the Eternals didn't build towards shit outside of his own thing. Obviously, Spider-Man didn't build towards anything outside of his own thing. They don't really own that.
Yeah, Spider-Man just
trying to kill Strange build towards. Strange didn't build towards anything with Kane, right?
No, Strange was tying up loose ends with Wanda.
Tying up loose ends. That's what I'm saying. Like even Shang-Chi, that didn't necessarily build towards anything where it all built. Like it didn't build towards anything.
Right.
Where it's like, why come those movies couldn't build towards the real function or building towards the new Avengers? Actually seeing the pieces really build up instead of us just putting things together, actually showing us the buildings, showing us the blocks so we can see the building. Showing us something. Showing us the damn workers who we know going to work for the building. Something. The construction workers. Give us something. They ain't do that. And then even now it's like, yeah, Ant-Man is building towards Kane in a way. It just had one there and then he died. Cool.
Spoiler.
It's like they're doing a really bad job of building towards things. We know what's going to happen. Yeah, we can put together, but that's not how you really should tell a story.
Right.
Not a story like this.
Yeah.
And it's just, man, it's like, honestly, like these heroes too, again, they're not the cream of the crops. They're not like there's a reason why Marvel Comics have the same particular teams and main guys doing stuff in your big stories, because you can't use the C-rank guys to tell stories like that if you want to make money.
Right.
You just can't.
Yeah, even
you have to have Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulk. You have to have the same guys doing stuff because those are the guys who sell.
Right.
And Marvel's just not doing. It's so weird that the MCU is just not doing that. And then they're shocked, and you got the head guy coming out saying, "Man, we're stinking. I'm pissed. I'm angry. We've lost our way." Yeah, I mean, look who you're throwing out there. She-Hulk. When the fuck have you read a story where She-Hulk was the main character and it mattered? That will never happen.
It could happen, Chris.
It's gonna happen.
It could happen.
It could happen.
It could happen.
Oh, you think so? You think it could be a story where She-Hulk's the one who takes down the big bad? The big bad of the story, and I mean the real big bad. Like the Avengers got wiped out, all of them tucking down, and She-Hulk's the one who shows up and takes the guy out or girl out single-handedly.
Oh, single-handedly?
Yeah.
Not even like she ain't leading nobody else?
There you go.
Could we get for Ant-Man?
Could we get who?
Could we give her Ant-Man? Talk about old school Ant-Man. I ain't talking about Scott.
I mean, you said could she beat old school Ant-Man?
No, I'm saying just to keep her in check. You know what I mean?
Oh, could we get her an Ant? Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! Unfortunately, the way the day is now, you'll never get that story either.
Nah. Which is and she's back, right? Janet is technically back. Wait, was she in the movie? I still haven't seen the new Ant-Man movie. Was she in the new Ant-Man movie?
Wait,
I feel like she was in the trailer. Huh?
Well, who in it? Who in it?
The original Wasp.
Yeah, she's in the movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, she's in the movie.
So she's technically back. So we could still get that story. You don't know.
I mean, you know, I mean,
I'm just saying, don't roll it out. All right.
Don't roll it out. They're gonna have to do something, right? They're like, we got to spice things up. It's time. Ant-Man. It's time. Waiting for this moment all day.
Yeah, Michael Douglas is weirdly like too excited about this new script.
Yeah.
Like, calm down, throat cancer. All right, just chill the fuck out, bro. That's the same dude. Nobody want to talk about that either. Michael Douglas with his pussy-eating throat cancer that he got.
Good God, I can tell you're a fan.
You don't remember when they asked him how he got? Oh, okay. And he just straight up told the press, he's like, yeah, I love eating pussy. And then everyone was like, what? What? Like, they could not believe this man really just said that shit to the press. And he's like, oh yeah, no, totally. That's how I got throat cancer. He's like, I'd do it again. I think he really did say that too. He's like, I'd do it again.
Do it again.
And then Marvel was like, that's the guy. That's Ant-Man.
That's the guy. That's the guy.
They're like, hell yeah. Finally, we got him.
So
we got our guy. It was like, that's how we knew. Oh, shit.
In him we trust. Oh, my God.
Ah, that's terrible.
But I gotta ask this one thing, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you honestly think, as my Lakers are playing? What do you honestly think, my guy, Marvel can do with this situation? Should they bring back some more prominent names?
It looks like they're just gonna replace them with just like with the less though their younger counterparts. You know, Hulk's getting replaced by She-Hulk. Iron Man's getting replaced by Ironheart. Black Panther's been replaced by Shuri Black Panther.
And then maybe future baby male Black Panther. What was that? What was the kid name?
In the comics, his name is like Tosin or something. But
no. I know in the comics, but in the movie,
they just named him T'Challa. They just named him.
Yeah,
T'Challa.
It was like they named him T'Challa. Okay, that's right. Okay, I was thinking that was his name. That they basically just redid it. I was like, wasn't it? But I couldn't remember. Sure.
Yeah, they just named him T'Challa. And then who else? Captain America was replaced, by Falcon, and Falcon's being replaced by Torres. So that's all happening. Everyone's kind of it's like getting a promotion, I guess.
Unfortunately, we get the bad managers who got promoted who shouldn't have been promoted, huh?
Yeah. Something like that. What up, Norm? Street food is good in the house. It said T'Challa the Second. Yeah, they just named him T'Challa.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I know your Lakers are playing, so we got one more thing to talk about. We just have a little bit of Star Wars stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
First of all, we had new movies announced for Star Wars, and they did say that Rey is returning.
Wait.
All right, cool. That's a good. It's a good reaction right there.
Wait.
Yes, Rey Skywalker is coming back, which means we get more Skywalker stories. Yay! Star Wars. Yay! More Skywalker. Instead of like maybe just what we've talked about, going back to the
Knights of the Old Republic. Back in time and showing all those badass Jedis and
like
shit.
Way back in time.
You have free range to make stuff up and have so much fun. Why do you think Knights of the Old Republic did so great as a game and why everybody loves it and is obsessed with that shit? Because they literally was like, when they went for that game, they was like, okay, we don't want to do anything with the current like prequels and sequels and stuff. We don't want to get into that. If we go back thousands of years, we can do whatever the hell we want. Make cool stuff happen. Have badass battles. And then
there's novels.
Became one of the greatest video games of all time. It sparked off into its own greatness of comics and all that stuff. You can have fun with that.
But
no, let's just stick with Skywalker because
there are comics. There is a slew of fan fiction. There is so much material you could pull from, and like you said, and you just do whatever the fuck you want because it's not Skywalker canon. Nobody knows what would happen. You could have some crazy Game of Thrones type shit going on.
You could.
There are so many more Jedi and Sith. Yes. I don't believe that they had the rule of two way in the Knights of the Old Republic. So you have just an opportunity, an abundance of opportunity to do something, and yet they're just like, you know what, Skywalker.
Yeah, because there was so many Siths. Because oh my god, it was like because even the second, just pure video game wise, was literally the Sith Lords. So
Right.
you were literally fighting different Sith Lords. It's just such a badass time frame and period in general.
Because I think
And
it
it's
was
like, nah, we're just not going to do that.
Palpatine's
We're going to keep it,
master
Skywalker.
that started the rule of two. Wasn't it Palpatine's master that started the rule of two?
Wasn't it Dark Bane?
Oh, Bane.
I think it was Bane, or at least his master I think it was Bane who really started that stuff.
Okay.
I believe it was him.
Okay. Either way, it's like they're back. If you go far enough back, you can.
You have so much fun. You can just have so much fun.
But yeah, so they're announcing Rey. I think they said 2 movies. 2 movies. Skywalker sounds like a sneaker. Says street food is good. I think they said 2 movies, but she is coming back, and then we also got a Ahsoka trailer that we are going to go ahead and throw on.
All right.
The old watch a list, and I have not seen this either. I know you say you're not a big Ahsoka fan.
I'm not the biggest Ahsoka fan, no.
But we're gonna see what this looks like.
Let's see.
Let's see them titties. Oh wait.
Jesus Christ.
Something's coming.
Oh, something's coming, all right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dark.
Oh God.
Oh, it's the live action one too. Okay.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others, power.
Who the fuck is that?
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire.
We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
There were 2 of them. Yeah,
I have no idea who any of those people are, aside from Ahsoka. No. Oh, and Thrawn, but they didn't really show Thrawn.
Right.
They show the back. They show the back of his head.
The back of his head. That was good enough.
Yeah,
That was good enough.
Yeah, you don't get to see fully rendered Thrawn yet.
Yeah, you'll see it. You're gonna watch that?
Maybe if enough people say it's good. If people were like, "This is trash," no.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
I just don't know enough about the lore. I don't know. Like, I haven't watched all. She's like very prominent in the animated series stuff. Like,
Right. Because it started in Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, thank you, and then Rebels, I guess, is the other one.
Mhm.
And so I know she's a little bit of a cult following.
She definitely has.
Yeah, she's very overly sexualized by Star Wars virgins, and
Yes, she is.
yeah, I don't know. Do you think Obi-Wan fucked her?
Yo. No. Dude,
like,
I think like
just
Obi-Wan
like a quickie,
like,
you know, in the broom closet or something, like on his way to
bro,
the meeting.
Obi-Wan, he was really on that, like, basically, I ain't having sex no more now that I'm a Jedi Master. Like, I don't think Obi-Wan had sex at all, yeah. After that point.
God, that explains so much.
Because a
about
lot of the
Obi-Wan.
Jedis don't even have sex. Because like the Jedi Masters, a lot of them are just like, nah, sex and stuff like that can also lead to the dark side. I'm not even playing.
What?
Yeah,
I thought they said that like
it's
like
frowned upon to have like relationships, really.
right relationship.
And even though one of the dudes was married and was fully into that, and they didn't like really get on him. They just kind of was like, "Nah, you straight." But yet, when freaking
you tell me Mace Windu wasn't slinging some dick?
Right? Whoa, slinging some dick. Oh, I get what you mean. I get what you're trying to say now.
I'm just saying, like, it don't have to be no relationship.
Nah, a lot of them was. I'm serious. A lot of them was.
You're
on
just
that
in
crap,
the,
man.
whatever galaxy, and you visit, a special place where you pay a couple
I'm not saying
dollars.
all of them. I'm saying some of them. And I think Obi-Wan was one of those dudes who weren't trying to get in.
So the ugly ones, that's what the ugly ones would say. That is that what you're saying? The ugly ones were like, you can't have sex. That leads to the dark side. And that's their excuse for not having sex. But really, we know, they just can't get none. They acted like it was their idea, but it ain't their idea. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Obi might. No. Obi might have been the ultimate player. Who knows? I don't
know. Rob comes in. He's like, "Damn, just got here in time for the Jedi sex talk." That's right. How do you think they explain that to the Padawans, by the way? Because that shit just doesn't come up on the first day. They're like excited to be a Jedi. They're like, hell yeah, I can't wait. I can get so much pussy, bro. Like I am cool. And then your master's like, I got some bad news for you, bro. He's like, what are you talking about? I could take someone's shirt off without even touching them. And like, but you can't, though.
But you can't, though. No. Stop it. See, this guy's already part of the dark side. Get rid of him. But nah, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see. It didn't give an actual date. It said this summer, right?
Yeah, the summer streaming.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
D+.
But I will say this thing though, like it'd be awesome if they freaking did Starkiller. I would love that.
Okay,
that would be great. Starkiller was a fucking badass, and that would be awesome if they used him and did stuff with him. But no, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, Ahsoka technically is still part of that Skywalker like era too. Right?
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
It's trained by Anakin.
Her whole motivation, literally, when she gets like after the shit, it's like I'm gonna be the one to stop Darth Vader because she was my master, and blah blah blah. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. You ain't doing shit. We knew you weren't gonna do it anyway, and you did.
We know you all talk.
Exactly.
with your two white sabers. Is that what it is? They're white sabers.
Yeah, and I hate that she has that shit now. Like, I'm like, damn, that was so cool. Then she started using like it's fucking not cool anymore. Like,
wait, who else had white sabers?
I don't know. Huh?
Who else has had white sabers?
They've had it in different video games. So, and like, I think there has been Pacific people who've used it, but yeah, it's basically becomes her shit now.
I always like the purple one the best. That's still like my favorite one.
The purple one is sick. I love the black one. That shit looks cool.
The black dark saber.
Dark saber. That shit looks cool as fuck.
Dark saber does look pretty cool. I can't lie.
Yeah. And I'm always gonna be the biggest. My favorite style of lightsaber is the double bladed. That shit is so cool. Like when Dark Maul first used that shit, I was like, "Yo, that is awesome." And that's always been like in any game I'm able to use it. I always make sure that's what I use. That shit is cool to me.
The big reveal of what became Episode 1 when he was like, and then he's like, "But wait, there's more."
Oh, shit. It blew my mind. Badass, man. Damn.
It probably would have blown more minds if they didn't put that shit in the trailer.
Yeah, that's true too.
They should not have had that shit in the trailer at all.
Probably should have saved that one. Yeah, you could have all the other cool lightsaber shit, but you should have saved that part. Yeah, I
should have saved that one. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I think that I can't really talk too much about Star Wars because I don't know. I just know I don't know all the details. I haven't seen like all the little shows and everything. So for me, it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I don't like go out of my way to learn more about Star Wars. It's just like I watched Mandalorian. I haven't seen the new season yet, so I'm not even caught up on that. I half watched Andor. I thought it was over, and then they were like, "Wait, this is just the first half of the season." I was like, "No, I'm good."
Sounds good. All right.
I've watched bits and pieces of the newest trilogy, but really not so much of that a fan of that, which I don't think I'm really in the minority of that feeling.
Nah, it's so crazy. It's so hated, and that's why I'm kind of like, Rey is really hated, and it's like you're bringing her back, huh? Okay, cool. I guess they're looking at it as well. All that matters is sales. Who cares if the character's liked or not? All right.
I think like if they didn't have her as a Skywalker, I think it would have been a lot better. But of course, they just had to keep going with that route. Street Food is Good says,
chosen one.
bring in a Star Wars expert. Yes, we need a Star Wars sexpert on this show so I can finally get these answers that I've been asking questions about. I need one. I need a sexpert of the Star Wars folklore.
We don't.
Can you imagine? Hey, what do you do? Oh, I am a Star Wars sexpert.
He knows all their anatomy and exactly how it works in the weirdest of ways.
Oh, okay. Are you a real life sexpert? No, just Star Wars.
Just Star Wars characters and the aliens there.
All right. Well, good to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Good for you. You have a good day.
All right. That Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker. What the fuck?
He can tell you exactly how all the naughty parts work there.
Oh my god. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this. We appreciate y'all hanging. Hit that like button for us if you don't mind. Smash it. Mash it. Whether it's live or on replay, we appreciate you. We'll be back next Tuesday at 9 p.m. To talk about more shenanigans. I'm sure. I don't know where the conversation will lead to next week.
We definitely gonna have some anime next week, as well as what we need to do. We gotta do it. Talk about Justice League, the animated series.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
We're gonna do that.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. Then yeah, that's what we'll be talking about next week. Some anime, including Justice League animated series. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Me too.
We'll catch y'all next week. As always, stay villainous.